Can you introduce yourself for me?
My name is Nurhidayahti and I am from the National University of Singapore. Currently also I'm working in the Middle East Institute in National University of Singapore. Well, specifically, I'm looking at Said Nursi's work, the Risali Nur, through the lens of progress. I'm sure in a lot of conference like this, there are about 30 to 40 issues, probably more, that you can look at Said Nursi's work. But my concern is on progress because I think no countries or no nation states are exempt from it. And I think it is actually a topic that concerns everybody at every level of society.
So, what is the significance of studying Sayyid Nursi's work in your research?
Well, there are a lot of contemporary conceptions of progress. A lot of scholars have discussed about it. But I think not many people actually talk about the moral progress, the aspect of moral progress, spiritual progress, that sort of thing. And I think there is much ado, or there is a lot of interest in material progress. But we wonder why, in this modern era, there are symbols like Muhammad Bouazizi, who sort of self-immolate himself. And I think the concern here is about progress. So I'm taking out Said Nursi's discussion on moral progress and seeing how it can actually contribute to contemporary discussions of progress and how it can contribute to our society globally, not only in the Muslim world, also to the rest of the world.
What interests you about the subject the most?
You mean on progress? Well, let's take it from my society. I come from Malay society, and we are very much interested in modernization. But the problem is there is this uncritical acceptance of impoverished notions of progress, where modernization is disguised or properly misunderstood as westernization. I'm not saying that all Western things are bad, but I think we should take the universal values, be it in the West or in Islam, but we should look at the positive values and see how we can apply from it.
So, would you say this organization is of benefit to you?
Definitely. I think this organization is good because you rarely get intercultural exchanges. You see students, scholars, subject experts from India, Pakistan, Singapore. You have Southeast Asia, you have Middle East. So, this kind of discussions, it's very good dynamics for, increased discussion, engagement, application, especially in these contemporary times where it's all globalized. So it's a very good forum or a meeting plan for everybody, be it beginning students, scholars, those interested in it. Yeah, that's right.
Let's talk a little bit more about the conference. What are your thoughts about this conference and how did you hear about it?
I got to know about the conference from my supervisor, which is Professor Farid Alatas. Now, he was the person who actually introduced me to Said Nursi, and my first question was, why him? Why not the various Muslim thinkers that have been talked about, discussed about so many times? And I think Said Nursi is pretty much marginalized, and as such, his ideas are very original, and we should see the new insights that we can take from his discussion of progress. Not just about developing it, rather improving on it and see how we can add value to our conceptions of progress.
So, do you encourage people to attend this conference, for example, in the future and look into Sayyid Nursi's work as well?
I think a graduate conference like this is good because anyone interested in Said Nursi could be able to grasp it. It reaches out to you. It's not on a very scholarly level. So, it's sort of, you can engage at every level of beginning or every level of conversation, at least on Said Nursi. Yeah, so I think this is a good conference to invite a lot of people to actually attend.
And you're having a great time.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you.